Welcome back, everyone, to something different. I said it that I was going to play some sports games, and I love football. So I figured, why not do some NCAA 26 college football? I'm not a pro at this type of game. I'm not even really that good. We're going to be playing on Heisman difficulty, and we're going to start off as an offensive coordinator, and then we're going to move up as a coach and see how far we can get, and we're gonna push national championships and maybe get hired on at a good team. We'll see how I do. Honestly, I have no idea what I'm doing. Let's go ahead and sign our first contract with Coach Bard Ickens. All right. I really don't know how to do any of this stuff. I've played a little bit. I played a half a season, and I'm totally confused on how to do things like recruiting. All right, this is a recruiting board, so we're gonna scout. Man, they've got a huge pipeline. They have a tier 5, tier 4. Oof, I don't even know if we can compete with that. Is there a point? 86 throw power, decently accurate, build general. I, I'll throw him a scholarship and see what happens. More importantly, we're looking for their halfbacks. Oop. Well, when I was on the scouting screen, it said that playing time would be good here. Oh, is it because I have him on my, for Ohio State, let's remove this guy. They have such a big pipeline on him that unless they stop totally recruiting him, it's not going to happen. We do have a tier 2 pipeline and on this guy, so 90 speed, 92 acceleration. He's an east-west playmaker, which does work well in the pro style offense. I'm assuming just based on the amount of outside, inside zone, just multiple run facets. Let's go ahead and offer him a scholarship. Playing time and playing style are our best that we can deal with here. And we're going to also scout this guy. It looks like more of a power back. Yeah, definitely slow. Good acceleration. Short range or short yardage power back. Not sure if he's the type of running back I'm looking for. But, it wouldn't hurt. Fullback's fullback. I keep hitting the wrong buttons. Fullback is a fullback, and it doesn't look like anybody's really after this guy yet. I don't think we have a chance if these guys even get looked at by these teams, but we're just going to offer them a scholarship first and save our scouting for the offensive lineman. That's a lot of hours to use to scout. This guy is pretty awful, but he is a catching expert. His speed is terrible. Blocking is terrible. This guy's a little bit better. This is a pure blocker, but he's got decent speed. His catching is much worse, though. Well, that's all we've got right now. So, all right, this is the thing we're interested in. We made it easier to scout these guys, and I'm not even gonna scout the 4 stars. We're just gonna go ahead and offer them scholarships. But the lower rank ones, I'm gonna try scouting. I don't know what the correct thing to do. Run block is great. Pass block is really good. Acceleration is good. What's your strength? We don't get your strength here. Oh, it's an agile blocker. Agile will work in our system pretty well. I'm more of a power runner, but uh, at the same time, I do love inside zone in video games because people tend to not defend it well, or the AI tends to not defend inside zone very well. Run block is bad. He's a pass blocker. Not really much to expect. Slow pass blocking tackles, not something I want. Ooh, a 2-star gym with good run blocking. Pass blocking is mediocre, but being well-rounded in a gym, I can see this turning out really well. Okay, Jason Hepburn, we're gonna keep an eye on you, buddy. We're gonna save about 100 hours, so to add scholarships. Oh, another gym. Let's see, 68 run block, 66 pass block, but he's an agile with quick step and adrenaline. I keep hitting L1 outside of the screen. That's the only 2 or 3-star that we've looked at. He's got good pass blocking, but he's a bust. Relatively mediocre pass blocker. Oh, I said I would save. I'm just going to go ahead and offer scholarships. I think it'd be more likely we would get Dillard, so I'm just going to offer him a scholarship as well as this 3-star who has interest. And linebacker is just going to be garbage no matter what we do. So I did want to see this guy, but we could beat out other teams if Oregon and Cal don't show any interest. And most of his top picks don't have a pipeline here. I don't know if I do, if I pull this guy out of my pipeline, but we're definitely going to offer. And to be honest with you, we don't have any choice in free safety because we just kind of got screwed with that. Oh, I forgot about my athletes. Oh no, I already offered. He showed up under the athletes showed up under the positions that they would be most natural at. Okay, I got it. Makes sense. All right. We already upgraded our coaching skills. We can do a custom schedule, but you know what? We're going to leave it default for now because what are we? We are just an offensive coordinator. And you may ask, why Western Kentucky? Because in real life, Western Kentucky is my alma mater. So let's do it. Let us begin the season of Bard Ickens. We have a lot of transfer risks. Lots of transfer risks, but that's just how it goes in this modern era of NCAA. All right, week 1, Sam Houston versus Western Kentucky. Okay. We'll do the recruiting afterwards. I don't know if I'll have the recruiting in there unless there's something interesting that happens. Let's just jump right in. This is Heisman mode. Like I said, I'm not an expert. Let's just do it. And since I'm only the offensive coordinator for now, I'm just going to play offense only. Once I become a head coach, we'll play the full game. And I don't know how to play defense, so we'll learn together. There he is, Big Red himself. All right, here we go. This is the first drive of the first season for Bardikins. Coach Bardikins. Yep, pro style offense. We've got options. We've got inside zone. We've also got zone open, power offense. We can either do an RPO, but I'm not a big RPO fan. I just don't read it. It looks like our defense got us the ball on the 8-yard line. Inside zone, we made a man miss. All right, and George Hart gets a first carry. I'm going to run a quick slant. I don't know what they're running here. Fortunately, I'm not sure that I can motion anybody. Yeah, this could be zone. It's not. It's man. And no one's open. I'm going to get rid of it. I don't want to force it. I throw so many interceptions, so... And just like that, we're in 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal. I'm going to look for Barry underneath here. And if Barry doesn't come open in between the two linebackers, Myers should get open. There we go. Easy touchdown. Just like that, Western Kentucky is on the board. Hopefully the defense can stand up. And it does. We want to get our running game going. Are we... How do you see... Let's see. Pre-play? Pre-play. No. I just want to see the blocking. No. Yeah, they have a man. They have an extra man here, so we should have turned that into something much bigger than that was. Getting emails on my phone. All right, so it's L. I should adjust the blocking. And just like that, we're at 3rd and 4. We have a dagger concept here. I'm going to look for Myers on the easy first down. They're playing zone. Oh, my lord. That was close to a safety. I did not feel the pressure. That's all my fault. I'm definitely punting this away. I'm, as you can tell, not used to playing on Heisman. This is actually my first time playing on Heisman. I am used to playing All-American. All right, offense, we got to get this going. We pick up the blocks. We only got one man to beat. And we're not picking up the blocks today. Can we trick them? Fake the handoff to Hart. I'm actually going to look for West. I love drag routes off of play action. And he just catches it. Tight end, West. Absolutely caught that in the rain. The pass was high. You know what? They fell for play action once. Let's see if they do it again. I'm going to look for Myers underneath with Henry as my second option. I don't think we'll have the time for Henry to come open here. Yeah. Andy was double covered. I don't know why. But, you know. Sometimes the game do be that way. 2nd and 10. We need to get back to the ground game. This looks like a promising inside zone. 6 yards. I mean, I'll take it. It's not a lot, but it is grinding. Any pro style, any pro coach would be perfectly okay with that. I'm going to take the lower route because I wanted to avoid that linebacker knocking the ball loose. I don't even know who that was that caught it. Good job. Good catch. Good first down. Let's keep it going with another run. We have a nice hole. That's another 8 on the ground. Go right back to it. An inside zone. They're giving us a fairly good look here as long as we can hold our blocks. It's another 6 or 7 yards and another first down. And we're grinding the clock out. Of course, it's going to grind out faster than normal because we're not playing defense. I have adjusted the clock. The clock is doing a runoff like Madden because I just like that. Red zone scissors is one of my favorite plays. So what we're going to do is I'm going to motion Hutchinson. Okay, they're playing man. So since they're playing man, Hart might be covered early. And look, see, you motion your wide receiver to free the right side. If they're playing zone, you can usually throw underneath. If it's man with a linebacker on your running back, you can just get that wide open 80% of the time. Oh, I thought Hart was going to break it for a touchdown. We probably should have broke it for a touchdown, to be honest. But said I'm bad. I'm going to audible out of this. See if we can get the halfback on this play action. Was he R1 or triangle? Easy. Second touchdown. Western Kentucky University goes up 14-0. All right, looks like the defense held them out of the end zone again, and we missed the extra point, apparently. Okay. We need to get Hart going. We're going to try to burn the clock as much as possible. Looks like they are playing run. Look how many people they have on the line here. But they did not get any penetration on the line. Patient run by George Hart III. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 men in the box with 2 deep safeties. I wonder if we can get Barry here on a lovely deep crossing fake. They left him open. We have the, oh. The problem is that play action took so long to develop that they were able to catch up even though they left him completely uncovered. We have the inside with Barry. We had inside leverage. Love those little out routes, but they will get intercepted if you're not careful. Believe me, I am the interception king. We haven't seen it yet, but it's going to happen. All right, we've got Hart up to 10 carries, 59 yards. In the NFL, that's a beautiful number. That's 5.9 yards per carry, so nothing to sniff at there. Doesn't look like Henry's being pressed. They're probably in zone, so this slant is not going to be open until late. And we ended up losing a yard. I should have audibled out of that, but again, I'm not a professional by any means. All right, the safety has inside leverage on that in route, but the in route is what I'm looking for. Zig route is going to be my second one. Looks like we're going to go for the zig, get the first down. Good job, Hutchinson. Hutchinson coming in clutch. We are 8 of 11. McIver. Ooh, they read the run perfectly there. We've been running on first down a lot, so maybe we should change it up. Seems like the AI is kind of caught on. They have a single high safety. Oh, would we hit 2-minute warning? I wasn't even looking at the clock. Okay, 2-minute warning. I'm gonna look at this Texas route, but if they're playing cover two, if he turns that into a deep post, we might have an open man. Oh, and he drops it. He was wide open. Yeah, of course you're gonna get contacted, bro. This is football. There's gonna be contact. Hang on to that ball. This looks more like man coverage here. Oh, the safety was lurking, or the linebacker was lurking, and that should have been picked off. He just dropped it. All right, let's see if we can get a field goal. Oh, it looks like we shanked it. And we shanked it. That is not what you want to see. A good drive that took up time, and now Sam Houston has the opportunity to get back in the game, but it doesn't look like they did. It seems like their offense has been pretty poor. Now, we've been running it every first down, so let's see if we can get away with the screen here. And we had the blockers, we just did not have the speed. Looks like they're playing cover two, man. Oh, I thought my tight end was going to get open. And maybe he would have, but I was on the ground, so MacGyver was on the ground. All right, I'm going to look for Barry underneath to see if we can get... Nope, they have outside leverage. That's not going to work. And we should just hunt this away. They had the blocking animation, but they did not block. And I gave them really good field position. I messed that punt up, but they did nothing. Our defense is really keeping us in this game. All right, we're going to we're going to do play action here. This is the same play we ran earlier. Let's see if they catch on to it. Barry should come open underneath the safety beyond the linebacker, but they blitzed and got us in the play action animation. That's awful. That sucks. All right. 2nd and 15. I don't like these slants particularly, but we have them open, but we cannot hold the offensive line. The problem with a late slant like that is that slant is like a two-step drop go, but sometimes you can get really wide open late slants if you're patient. And again, they stopped our offense. It seems like Sam Houston has stepped up. The real question is whether or not their offense can step up. I cannot tackle. I cannot tackle worth a damn. And it looks like once again our defense stepped up. Okay, we kind of got away from the run, which was getting us 6-7 yards. We need to get back to that. We're probably only using a tight end as a fullback, so I don't even know if our roster had a fullback on it, because Western Kentucky usually runs the air raid offense, and I do not think an air raid needs a fullback if you're going to sit in shotgun the entire time. Shallow crosser should be open most of this, but I threw it too late, so... Oh, he hung on to it, though. MacGyver has 101 yards and 2 touchdowns. That's not very many yards. Oh. And we did not get around. The question is, do we go for this? No. Our defense has been playing well, so I think we'll just punt this way. And I cannot get this kicking slider down for the punts. Fair catch it. Don't disrespect me. Defense has been playing lights out, so let's support the defense. This is a messy, rainy, nasty game, and it's gritty, defensive. Underneath. Oh my God, that should have been intercepted, but he just threw it too high. He threw it too high for the defender. The defender was not tall enough to get it. Oh my goodness, that was just pure luck. All right. This looks like it could be a good run, but our tight end immediately lost his block. All right, we have a a double in route concept. So let's see if we can get one of these for the first down. That's what I'm looking at. Yep. Should be an easy first down for Barry. Nice catch. Not sure. Zone running hasn't been working for us very well. I'm not sure if our linemen are good enough for zone. Oh, Hart breaks the tackle. We're just going to go right back that way and see if they can stop us. It's hat on hat here. And Hart just outruns the defenders. We had good blocks. He's up to 16 carries, 81 yards. And we're in the red zone. We have the time of possession is skewed in our favor, but look at those yards. We're not doing so hot. Not as hot as you would want to be doing. Coach wants us to do all running plays. First and goal, running has been working for us, but I don't think it's going to work for us here. I think we get Myers on this, or I think we get, yeah, West has leverage. Oh my gosh. I needed one more second. West would have been wide open. All right, Hart, I'm looking at you on this Texas route. I need you to run it well. Get those yards back, and I think we've got a hold. And of course, a hold's going to push us back 10 more yards. And it's like we're not even in the red zone anymore. Henry going on a streak doesn't make any sense here. Should have been a deep out route. Oh, well, whatever. It's tight end, overthrown. I'm going to try a screen here. It's not going to work. They're playing deep on purpose. And we didn't get the blocks. I mean, their defense has really stepped up and kept their offense in it. And their offense just keeps disappointing them. This time we do make the field goal, though. And our defense just did it again. Oh, we got a big hole. We probably just chew clock on the, or we don't even need to chew the clock. We just kind of work the clock down. Yeah, that was my bad. And we've got an injury, and it is our running back, George Hart. Let's hope it's not too bad, but to be fair, we've got several backups that are just as capable as he is. We're not married to any players right now. He went for an aggressive jumping animation, which of course does not work. Do we punt on 4th and 4 here? I think we just go for it. Take the timeout. We just Dan Campbell it. How about that? How about we do the dig wheel? The wheel could come open on this play. Nah, he dropped it. Oh well. It was zone. And looks like their offense finally has done something, so we can't mess around here. Looks like they also tried an onside kick, perhaps? We've got such good field position. There we go. And they're starting to waste their timeouts. All right, so now we need to chew clock. Looks like we have McGill in the game, so it didn't show me the injury for Hart. It's only 2nd and 11. There's no reason to panic right now, and we're in field goal range. Long field goal range. Be nice to get this slant off if we could. Oh my goodness. Yes, the linebacker bit left. That's perfect. This is going to pretty much end the game for them. They got a lucky injury timeout. Well, I'd say lucky, but it did stop the clock for them. And they can't stop the clock anymore. But I don't think we have... I don't think we can run the clock out. Unless we get a first down here. Oh, and they've got the 2-minute warning too. I forgot about that. We could get a free touchdown if he gets his toes down. Cornerback came on a blitz. Left it wide open over there. Maybe it was the cornerback. I don't know. K.D. Hutchinson. Let's see if he got his feet down. Referee was in the way. Okay, I guess it counted. And that should be it. We should be able to take a kneel here and end the game. And we're going to start our career 1-0 against a weak Sam Houston team whose defense actually shut us out in the third quarter and limited our yardage. So you can clearly tell I'm not very good. 16 to 27 is not bad, but 146 yards. Hart had 87 yards on the ground, but he's injured. Clearly more injured than just a play or two, so we got to keep an eye on that. But his backup, Jaden McGill, came in and ran for 24 on 4 carries, so not bad. Leading receiver, Musa Berry, K.D. Hutchinson, and George Hart as well. I think he had a couple of screen plays. And Corey Landers, which is the backup. Fourth string backup. And Matthew Henry. Yeah, we didn't get many yards, but the defense must have balled. They had to have. Multiple sacks, multiple interceptions with DeMarco Williams getting an interception, and as well as Jalen Lewis. And lots of sacks. And of course, we missed the 1 field goal at the very beginning where we shanked it. All right, let's head on to next week and see what happens. I'll probably get locked out of everybody instantly because that's my luck. I got locked out of everybody instantly. of the cornerback. Oh, look at that. DeMarco Williams, Conference USA Defensive Player of the Week. 1 interception and 5 tackles. Nice job. Offensive Player of the Week. 18 carries, 87 yards. I think he had 2 touchdowns. And this week we're up against FCS Southeast. All right, we have a good chance of going 2-0 on the season. FCS should be a tune-up game. I couldn't think of the word. Don't judge me. Do not judge me. Oh, man. What? It looks like Hart is out for the season with a complete PCL tear. That's awful. Wow, that is bad luck. Looks like we're going to have to make do. And we did not have anybody there to block that linebacker, but McGill was able to cut back inside and pick up 4. Making something out of nothing. I'm looking for Barry in the drag route, but we have the in as well. Drag route is open. It's going to be a little too late. Somehow we still were able to get the first down. I'm not sure how. I thought he was just going to run out of bounds. We tried this end around in the first game, and it worked like a charm, except for we got sacked. But against FCS, this is a good place to test it, and that should be intercepted. Yep, first interception of the year. I did not see the corner stuffing the flat, and FCS has a 3-0 lead just like that. Come on, guys. It's FCS. FCS doesn't have anybody deep here. No, I hit the wrong button. Oh my god. Triangle was open, but I hit the wrong button. Jeez. All right, let's see if we can get our tight end on the... Overthrew him. We can't be doing this. We are playing very poorly against an FCS team. It's not the first team in history to do so. Anybody remember when App State used to be a ranked killer? All right, let's get the running game going. Well, he decided to cut it back and did not work out. Didn't look like the blocks were there, but if he was patient, maybe they could have developed. We got Myers on the out route. Looks pretty good. He has leverage, and he's only got to worry about that safety who may go for the streak, and he did, but this is going to come back for holding, isn't it? Half the time when you get a big play in this game, you instantly get a holding no matter what happens. And it looks like we had a bruised shoulder with Upchurch, but he should be back soon, so that's good. Got a screen. It looks like more people are on the other side, so the screen could work out. We might have the blockers. And it looks like we do. Landers is going to take it for a first down, making up for the penalty. Good job. All right, this is the other version of red zone scissors. I should have flipped it. You want it to run on the strong side of the field. It is zone, so I should have thrown it underneath, like I told you last game, but I didn't. And of course, McIvers is going to have his second pick of the game, already looking rough against FCS. Not his week. Just not his week. We're letting FCS stay in this game and actually lead. That is not something you want to see out of a developing program. Myers with the speed to get around the linebacker and pick up the first down. Outside zone is usually one of the most worthless plays in the playbook, but we do have the defense leaning to the left side, which could mean a good gain if we get our blocks, and that could have been way more if the wide receiver could have held up on his block for just a second. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I've seen outside zone work very well in the NFL, at least. And Myers coming up clutch with another catch on 2nd and 1, picking up well over 15 yards. And a first down. Looking at the other tight end now, Wolf here. He's going to do... He is wide open. They left him wide open. And McIver is saying, hey, I've thrown 2 interceptions, but I am not afraid to chuck it, okay? I am not afraid to chuck it deep. This is FCS. They might get their licks in on us, but they're still FCS. Go ahead and throw that away. There were a couple of throws we could have made on the slants, but when you wait that long, you run the risk of someone jumping the route. At least I do. As you can see, I've already thrown 2 interceptions today. Yards and time of possession are looking good. We just need to score to match. Our offense have been relatively mediocre so far in the season. Bardican's not going to be on the hot seat this year, but needs to really start showing why they brought him in. And we get touchdown from McIver to, I didn't see who that was. I don't know them by their numbers yet. We've been running on first down, but let's see if we can... Looks like they're ready for a run here. But we're going to pull out the HB draw, and we're going to pick up a first down. McGill is doing yeoman's work. Here we go with the fake reverse, and they have left Barry wide open. He throws off the defender. That's what you want to see. You want to see Barry just throw off the defender, and you want to see him fight for that touchdown. This is FCS. Let's dump it on him. I want to see 50 points out of this offense. There we go. Another touchdown. This time was that Meyer. The tight end is coming in clutch against FCS. Let's see here. It looks like I think we're going to be able to take this one. we're starting to get the offense going, which means you probably won't see all of this game. I mean, it is just FCS. Throw it away. Throw it away. The sound he made is the sound I made in my head. It was the same play. Let's not run that. Skinny posts. Let's see. A smash concept. No. I think that's going to be the best we can get out of this is the smash concept. We're going to get a false start. Myers has been playing really well today, so I don't want to judge him too harshly, but that is unacceptable when you are in your own stadium. And of course, McGill picks up 5 yards, but that's not going to be anywhere close to enough, so we're going to have crossing routes. We have a deep crosser here. Hutchinson and Barry. Looks like they are playing the deep crosser, but Hutchinson gets open late into the route as we were hit. MacGyver is really starting to get hot now. Barry on the streak. He's got a safety over top, though. I have dropped back 40 yards. I should stop doing that with my quarterback. Jumping animations are never good in these games because they always end up with you getting hit and your guy just dropping the ball no matter what. But luckily that time he did not get hit. 2-minute warning. Are you afraid to run on the 2-minute warning? I'm not afraid to run on the 2-minute warning inside of 2 minutes. Well, blocker totally went the wrong way. And Devin Smith just got injured. Here we go. We got the red zone scissors concept again, but this time we're not going to throw an interception. Watch. It's man-to-man. He's going to follow him across the field. McGill should get open on this play as long as their linebacker isn't a god-level speed linebacker. See how easy that is? All he's got to do is catch the ball through contact. We'll go ahead and substitute. Okay, FCS takes a timeout. We're not really in any rush here, but it seems like they want to have a drive. I did not realize that was RPO. I do not do RPOs. I'm just so bad at it. Maybe that's a challenge we can do is a RPO spread option or something offense. I'm just not good at it. Looks like we got Hutchinson open in the end zone, and that's going to be touchdown number 3 for MacGyver. Hutchinson has been clutch. Catching touchdowns. And oh my, we got the ball back with 53 seconds left. What coverage are they running here? Cover 4? Yeah, cover 4. Definitely. They don't want anything deep, so they're gonna let us have the underneath, it seems like. Although they didn't come out in cover 4 here. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. All right, well, he was open, but he couldn't get his feet down. It is what it is. This is just icing on the cake if we can get anything going. I'm going to do It's going to be intercepted. Yeah, it's never a good idea to throw the curl route on a zone play. But it looks like our defense held him off. MacGyver, though, 3 interceptions against FCS. Let's go ahead and we're going to throw in his backup to get him some experience. It is just FCS, but I want him playing with the first team offense. His voice is totally different. I mean, obviously, but holy crap, I was not expecting that. All right, first play, McGill, I think. Is that his name? Yeah, McGill, 2-yard pickup on the ground. We're going to try to do an outside run. Well, it's more of an inside run, but we got some blocks and we're able to pick up 5 more yards. That's good. That puts us at a 3rd and 3. We're going to pick up this 3rd down. We have the option to throw it deep, but it looks like they do have Flowers covered here. And looks like they have the middle of the field covered, so let's just go ahead and pick up the 1st down on the ground. Tisdale read that perfectly. While there could have been someone open, it was just easier to get the 1st down on the ground. And he had his tight end Myers. However, the offensive line did not hold up for him. I'm going to look at Hutchinson with this curl. Yeah, I thought so. I should have threw it right before he turned, but I was afraid the linebacker was going to move over again. Henry deep on this could go. They have a safety. It ended up being too high. They showed 1 high, but it ended up being too high, but we still almost got that caught. And again, we're looking at Barry on the deep crosser. This time he's been picked up nicely, so we're going to toss it over to Hutchinson off of the fake reverse and pick up 9 to set up a manageable 3rd and 1. We're going to switch this over to an ISO, so it looks like they've got the edges covered relatively well, but we could run straight up the middle, and McGill takes it for a touchdown. The Hilltoppers are up 27-3. I think it is almost time to put Tomaszov in the backups and just end this game. That was like thrown into triple, quadruple coverage, but Myers still comes up with the ball because Myers is a trooper. McGill just continues to pound the ball. 9 rushes for 62 yards. It looks like they are leaning left. Yeah, that left them open for the run. I thought I was going to be able to cut outside, but McGill's vision did not let him see the cornerback that was lurking out there. So what could have been a 9 or 10-yard gain ended up being only a 7-yard gain. But can you blame him? He was looking to take it to the house again. Picks up the 1st down there. And coach is asking us to pull out the red zone scissors just see if they are playing press. Let's see if it's press man. Okay, at the very least, it is match coverage. So McGill could be open here. And he's not able to bring it in. The guy covered him very well. The outside linebacker had coverage instead of the middle linebacker. If the middle linebacker gets coverage, almost always you can get your halfback open. And I don't think that was McGill. Maybe it was. I saw the name Hampton pop up, but that could have been the opponent. I don't even know if I have a Hampton on my team. All right, and McGill's able to pick up the 1st down. And we are in the 4th quarter with Western Kentucky up 27-3. I think it is time that we mass sub. Yard totals are looking lopsided in our favor, as you would expect against an FCS opponent. All right, the crowd is going wild for such a boring game. So I think we mass sub in backups. And let's just see what the backups can do. Yeah, Hampton was our running back, so Hampton did get that first down. Hampton picks up a yard. And we're going to test out our quarterback. Oh, it put McIver in at quarterback because I had already swapped him on the depth chart. But we know how good McIver can be. Although the tight end jumped and therefore was just carried out of bounds. Lauer on the zig route here is... Oh, we got the tight end open. The backup tight end is wide open for a touchdown. I was looking at the zig, but I saw the tight end out of the corner of my eye. And even our backup defense is able to hold them. Let's go ahead and just try to run the clock out as much as possible. I don't think our backup O-line is going to be very good. Oop, no, wrong button. I'm trying to change the clock. We're on 2 clock mode. I mean, we might still throw. We have MacGyver in. Backup tight end can't catch the ball. Stops the clock. But it's okay. We're having a little bit of fun here. I'm looking for Flowers and Wolf. They're going to cross here. And it looks like the slant did get open. And we're going to look at this zone run. This could be good. This could be good if the corner follows them. Nope, they're playing zone. And the safety is immediately going to come down and snuff that run. I was trying... Looked like McGill or Hampton was trying to cut it back, but ran into his own lineman. Devin Smith injured. This looks like man. You're pressing? Let's see how we do against press here. He has him beat. And he cannot hang on to the ball. Just going to sub anybody out who's injured. They'll come back when they come back. And this is going to be Western Kentucky's first punt of the day. I think every other one was a interception, so... Yeah, FCS still can't get anything done, even against Western Kentucky's backup defense. So. Hampton has not been very efficient with the ball so far, but then again, he's dealing with a backup offensive line as well. The draw is not very effective as the tackle was immediately ripped by the defensive end. All right, McIver, can you pick up the first down? We've got Wolf coming in on a late. I don't even know what kind of route you'd call that. It's a Texas route if it's the halfback, but... Oh, he's got a man wide open. Williams is going to take it in for another touchdown. Western Kentucky. And that should just about do it. And we're just going to go ahead and skip as 5 seconds left. And Western Kentucky defeats FCS Southeast 41-10, with McIver having 272 passing yards and 5 touchdowns in majority of the action, but he was taken out for roughly a quarter. But also 3 interceptions, I believe, so not the most pristine day for McIver. But clearly he has the arm, and that guy has a scary face. All right, let's look at the stats. Player stats. Here we go. Yeah, okay, so McIver was 16 of 28 for 272 yards, 5 touchdowns, 3 picks. Tisdale in his limited action was 3 of 6 for 33 yards. McGill had 12 rushes for 74 yards. Ideally, we want to see 15 to 20 rushes, but we did do 7 with Hampton, so that's where those went. Leading receiver was Katie Hutchinson once again. Also had a touchdown. Noah Myers has been a beautiful tight end. 6'5", 240 pounds, relatively fast, physical. Musa Berry again. And Henry with only 1 catch. Matthew Henry has been a pretty big disappointment. He was expected to be relatively good, the leading receiver for Western Kentucky. But to be honest with you guys, that's not his fault. It's just I have trouble looking at the left side of the field. And the number 1 receiver is usually on the left side of the field, so it's not really his fault, but let's just pretend for the lore. Looks like we got some coaching points, so let's see here. The last thing we'll do here, I'll throw in the coach. I'm going to make it cheaper. I need it to be cheaper to scout some of these guys. It's just so expensive to scout these guys. Defensive line. All right, and with that, we are done for today. We're going to do 2 to 3 games at a time. I don't have much time today, so I was going to stop at 2. I foresee this season going pretty well, but then I'm going to try to get on another team as a head coach and then build my way up. Bardikins, from offensive coordinator at WKU to head coach to, I don't know, national champion multiple times over. So let's see what happens. But I hope you enjoyed the new video, and I hope you enjoyed the new format. Thank you so much for joining me. See you on the next one.